When it sound too good, I never trust it. Crowds in the bucket. Hey man, I don't really want to put this. Let's say this like this. It's been New Year's for decades. New Year celebrations. We've been doing this for I don't know how long. I don't know who started it. I don't know who idea it was to say we gonna celebrate for the New Year's. Even though I know who idea it was. I ain't gonna say his name. We all know who it was, and he lived downstairs. But 2025, 2024, etc., etc. All this shit is one big ritual. And you asking, how can it be a big ritual? It's easy. You ever been somewhere? This is for certain people. You ever been somewhere and everybody is happy? You walk in and it's like a wave done hit you, and you're not happy. You're not as happy as everybody else. Like why everybody happy? I'm not happy. You don't walk to Walmart, Target. Hell, you don't walk to your favorite restaurant. You walk in, you see you before you walk in, you see everybody smiling, laughing, happy and stuff, and then you walk in. You okay before you walk in? You walk in. Whoosh, damn, what the hell was that? I worked at Walmart before, and I had a conversation with somebody before. I said, "How you feel before you walk in here?" She was like, "Oh, I feel okay. I feel all right." Okay, how you feel when you walk in? I feel tired. I feel drained. I feel like I ain't even started working yet, and I'm exhausted. But I was just fine before I walked in. I say, "That's your energy. Every time you walk in here, this place just sucks the energy right out of you. The moment you step foot in here. So when it sucks the life out of you, sucks the energy out of you, you shop slower. You buy more. You ever been in the store with your mama and she told you, I'm gonna be in here about 10, 15 minutes. I ain't gonna be here long. She been there almost an hour and she done bought a whole bucket full of stuff. That she probably explained to her. It depends. If it's her money, she ain't gotta do no explaining. But if her husband gave her some money to go shopping, and she done came back home with a whole bunch of stuff, that's by design. When you walk through the doors, that energy's been sucked right out of you. So now you shopping slow and you paying attention to what you're getting. You see stuff that you think you need when you really don't. What the fuck you need with another? You done got 10 tumbler cups over there. What you need another one for? You got 10, 20 candles. What you need another candle for? You ain't even use the candles you got. Oh, I'm just stocking up. Stocking up for what? You ain't even use the stuff you got already. What the hell you stocking up for? You gonna stock up some stuff, stock up toilet paper, stuff that's actually essential in case some shit goes on. Stock up on that stuff. You stocking up on BS. They done got totes, candles, knickknacks, toasters and stuff. All that shit. Candles, you know how much a candle costs? Like $15. I got a candle right now going on, it's about this big. I'm pretty sure that shit was like $15. But like I said, it's energy transfer. You popping fireworks. Hey, like you praising something. Who are you praising? You're not praising God for New Year's. Because the Lord and Savior, God, ain't the only God. You don't know who you praising to. You don't know where all that energy going. It's going somewhere because you go to sleep. When you go to sleep, after doing all this party, you tired. All your energy is gone. Where it went? Who took it? Popping those fireworks. Bang. Energy. Somebody's getting that energy. Somebody's getting it. You ever talk to somebody and they say, "Hey man, I need to tell you something." They tell you something, and it's like they tell you something like, "Hey man, I'm going through some stuff with my girl, man. I'm just not feeling. I'm not doing well, man. She doing this and doing that." And then at the end of the conversation, he tells you or she tells you, "Man, I'm so glad. I'm so appreciated that you told me this. I mean, you let me tell you these things. It really helped me out a lot. If I didn't get this out, I don't know what would happen." Now, when they walk away and leave, you're drained. They don't suck the energy out of you. They done took your energy from you. You drain. And it all just goes on. They tell you stuff. People do this shit during sex, just general conversation, manipulation, you know what I'm saying, gaslight. That's all energy sucking. People who do all them things may feel bad afterwards, but they feel okay. I mean, they may feel okay beforehand, but afterwards they feel so drained because they took your energy from you. They was feeling bad, now they feeling good. Now you worrying about all the shit they telling you, and they feel like they done got it out their chest, and they ain't too much. It's not holding them back no more. It's like energy swapping. You know what I'm saying? I got wrote down right here. It says negative energy that we think is positive. Okay, example of this is you go to a concert. Go to a concert. It depends on who it is. I mean, it could be anybody. Okay, you in there, you listen to that music, you bumping, you know what I'm saying, you in that thing, you all y'all doing it, all y'all are yelling, everybody's going crazy, and that person up there is getting your energy, and that person takes all that energy and give it to somebody else. I think it was a Travis Scott concert. People actually passed out and died. Passed out. Their energy got sucked out, and we are nothing but we're energy. We're this is just a vessel. This ain't what's really us. We're energy. We eat what is called iron. We need iron and magnesium and stuff like that to function. We're energy. Iron gets what? Energy. When you leave these concentrated places, you're drained. And guess what you go do? Go find you something to eat because you need some energy. Because you've been jumping down, hopping around. You can go in there and not do that at all, and you still gonna be depleted by the time you walk out. Nothing positive about 2025 than your kids and family being healthy to see it, and that's the truth. Everything that's going on leading up to 2025, there's nothing positive out of this. Gas prices like $2.80, almost $3 again. Milk and eggs, don't get me started with that. That shit's way too expensive. Bread is like $1, and this bread is way more valuable than milk and eggs. Them dudes back in all them back days where they ate bread and water. They ain't had none of this. It was to the point where they fought over bread. Like I said, gas, car notes through the roof for some bullshit. That's all across the board, all cars. You know what I'm saying? $500-$600 for a car. Or you go to the bank and you still gonna pay like $3. So, but you gonna be paying for it longer than the person who's paying $5 or $6. Mortgage. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to buy a house. I gotta save. Like, I gotta penny pinch this whole year if I want to buy me a house. And it's probably gonna be a trailer. I can't afford, I ain't gonna lie, I can't afford no 300K house. I'm not even gonna try to even do it. Houses going for 300K. You get a house for 150K. This about house here right here is probably 100,000. And this ain't nothing. 80,000, 100,000. This ain't nothing. Doing a picture of them people who's in the neighborhoods when they walk outside, their grass is so low you can see a motherfucker footprints walked in garage, driveway, you know what I'm saying? Fireproof walls. Not fireproof, but when you talking in the house, people outside can't hear you. Modern sink, modern bathroom, stuff like that. 300K. Backyard smaller than a bitch. It may be closed in with fence, or when you walk outside, you can see your neighbor's house. You can see his wife bending over trying to pick up trash and mail and stuff. I don't see how people can live that. Well, I ain't gonna say that close, but to the point where I can basically, I live like that now. So I can see my neighbor's house. I can go over there in a few footsteps, but this is different compared to those people. It's like that. The whole road, they close like that. I can see a field right here in front of me, in front of my house. They can't see no field. They gonna see another motherfucker across the street. You know what I'm saying? Right here, right here, right here, right there. And those houses going 300K. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, gas, mortgage, groceries, all this amenities, cell phones, Wi-Fi, insurance, health insurance, medical insurance, and most of this shit don't cover nothing. Car insurance, all these insurance you gotta pay out of pocket for. You gotta pay out of pocket, you gotta pay a deductible, and then they just might cover whatever you got going on. They just might, or you're gonna be stuck with a bill. So that's the things we leading up to 2025. Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, they food stamps. They trying to get rid of food stamps. They don't want us having all these things, bro. They trying to break us down to the point we can't do nothing. And it gets too bad, shit gonna start going on. But they want chaos. Like I told y'all, chaos is energy. Negative chaos is energy. Ain't nothing positive going on. You say, well, what all about these things these communities doing? These communities not doing nothing. They barely want to fix the roads. You ever got a place in your side of town where you just completely avoid because the road's so messed up? You thinking they worrying about us? They need to go fix that fucking road. I got my talking points here, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep looking down, so bear with me. Times are getting worse. Now this is hell. You can believe it or you can't believe it, but I'm gonna tell y'all right now, even with me, 29 years old, seeing what's going on, how I feel, it is getting worse. And there's nothing we can do about it. All we can do is by just pray and hopefully pray that the higher power will even this thing out. That's all we can do. We still gotta live our lives. We still gotta go to work. We still gotta pay our bills. We still gotta take care of our children, protect them. You got a wife at home, you gotta protect her. And for all you men crying out there talking about this and that, you're the head of the household. Then there's the wife and the kids. You gotta make sure you do what you gotta do to make sure they stay straight. Because a woman can't be the head of the household. If she the head of the household, it's gonna fail. They don't think logical. They wake up one morning and want to get rid of the whole couch, the whole refrigerator. You think men wake up and say, well, I want me a new refrigerator, a new couch. Even though those two things are still working, they're still working real good. I just want to change it just because I'm tired of this old one. Women can't be the head thinking like that. That's not a good financial decision to get rid of what you got to get something else. A lot of women wake up and they don't want to be with the husband no more. They wake up, I don't want to be with this fool no more. I'm tired of him. Look at him. I hate the way he sleep, snore. He got his mouth wide open. He need to brush his teeth. They wake up thinking like this, fellas. They can say they don't all day long. That's bullshit. They wake up thinking like this. Okay. Oh, like I said, times are getting worse. Education is getting highly worse. My son, we stay here in Louisiana. He goes to school 4 times a week, but he's 5 years old. But he goes to school 4 times a week, and he also goes to speech. So with him going to the speech in school, I think he's doing pretty well for his age. Now he's 5, pre-K. For little kids like that, they can go to school 4 days out of the week and be fine. Because they learn by playing, listening, putting their hands on things like that. They don't really have to sit here and use this certain part of their brain to solve a math problem and stuff. They don't have to sit there and read a thick old book out loud or science. You know what I'm saying? You gotta learn all these different subjects in school, and they don't have the brain, the knowledge at this age yet to sit here and learn all these things. They can learn it little by little, and they learn by playing. So, uh, everybody goes to school 4 days a week here now, Tuesday through Friday. I think that's the biggest horse crap ever because I went to school 5 days a week, and we was in school longer than them too. So they going to school shorter than we is, and they going to school during the week shorter. You know how behind these kids are, especially kids who, and most of these kids got issues going on at home. So if they got issues going on at home, you think they're gonna perform well at school? And it's the parents' fault that they're going through stuff at home. Cause it's your job as a parent, especially when you have kids. When you lay down, spread your fucking legs. You lay down. You put that wood in her. You know what I'm saying? You don't bent your leg back and all that. You was feeling good when you was doing all that. When these kids come to this work, it's your job to make sure they do the right thing. You make sure they when they go to school, they learn in that school. You see improvements at home. You know what I'm saying? You see these things, you look, yeah, they doing their thing up there. That's how I notice improvements in my son. I notice he's talking better. He's more active. He's more interactive. He's reading, saying stuff I never heard him say, asking questions. That's the main thing he's doing now. He's asking 1,000 questions. If you parents out there who laid down for these kids for a good time and you don't want the responsibility of these kids. Yeah, you laid down, you spread your legs, you had your legs bent back and stuff and all that. You was having fun then, but when it's time to take care of these kids, you don't want to take care of them. You really just breezing by. So when them kids get older, 17, 18, 19, 20, they gonna do the same thing to that next man or woman because they seen you do it. They not gonna change who they are. They're not gonna try to at least do some diligence in this world. Go to work, go to school, keep a good hygiene, take care of themselves. They seen you keep your house dirty. They seen you keep your car dirty. They seen you keep your bathroom dirty. They seen you quit jobs left and right. It ain't no wrong quitting, but you quitting left and right. You quit. You ain't even quitting. You getting fired. There's a difference between getting fired and quitting. You getting fired. So you getting fired. They see these things. They see things at a young age. Some kids be acting stupid, but they ain't stupid. They asking like, why we gotta do this and do that? Because you put them in that situation. They can't wake up in their own room, go in their own refrigerator, get what they want. And these times, you put your kids in jeopardy. Most family members ain't gonna come save you. You know what I'm saying? I'm starting to notice that this ain't the 80s and the 90s no more. You can do what you want to do and then go home back to mama and daddy. A lot of parents, a lot of them older parents are split up. They ain't even together no more. Or somebody done passed away. So where you gonna go? What you gonna do? You either gonna start the BS, get on your stuff, or you gonna be out here running around with your kids, or your kids gonna get taken by the system. Somebody gonna have your kids, and they gonna be you. I see that nowadays so much, man. I hate it because I grew up in a 2 separate household. My mama was over here, my dad was over there, but they did what they had to do to make sure we, especially me, because I had to run around with my brothers, and my brothers them didn't. I had to, so they made sure that, like I said, you had a roof over your head, you had clothes, and you went to school, and you got what you did what you're supposed to do to get your grades in school and get your learning. Even though all the stuff they teach in school we don't need, but read, write, math, you basic social studies, you basic science. You know what is H2O? Everybody knows that. You know how to read books. You know how to interpret books and what the literature is, people feelings. You learn all these things while you're in school. If you got sorry ass parents, you don't care what another person thinks, even at a young age. You'll say somebody cook something at a young, you young, you and somebody cooks, you eat. This is nasty. I don't like this. This is nasty. Or some kids say, you know what I'm saying, the kids who got some sense, Mommy, Daddy, I don't want this. I don't like it. And you got some kids say, this is nasty. I don't want this. I want something else. You see how there's how they said two different things. One said, yeah, this is nasty. I don't want this. I want something else. Another kid said, Mommy, Daddy, I don't like this. Can I have something else, please? Two different responses. So all we can do with this in 2025 is just keep moving on, keep pushing, keep doing what you're doing. All this stuff that's going on, there's nothing we can do about it anyway. So just keep living your life, enjoy your family. Take your vitamins. Make sure if you sick, don't go to work. Who cares about that job? Don't go to work if you sick. Just stay prayed up, and it's gonna get worse. It's gonna get worse before it get any better. I just wish it get this ish over with. Get it over with. It's like a whipping you waiting for. It's like we've been waiting for a whipping, and they just been building it up, man. Go ahead and give me this whipping so we can get, you know what I'm saying? You got a whipping. You felt better after the whipping. You done got it over with. They've been building this shit up for so long. Just go and give us our whipping so we can move on, please. Some people really taking this stuff serious. They're scared for real. They living in the woods. People offering themselves. People taking drugs, offering themselves. I ain't gonna say that. Taking a 9, doing the D, taking drugs, getting. People are not living good because it's really ain't their fault. It ain't them folks' fault. You can always go find your little BS job. And then you find another BS job. Then you find another BS job that pays a little more. You find all these BS jobs that pays a little more. And then you're going to find you somewhere to go rent. And you save your money. Liquid money. Don't keep your money in the bank. Liquid money. It ain't hard to do. And then if you ain't got kids, that make it even better. You know how much money I had before I had kids? I had to buy diapers, pull-ups. I ain't have to buy juice and snacks and all this other stuff, clothes, shoes. Uh, Now you gotta put more gas in the car, take them to the place where they need to go. For the people who ain't got kids, man, stack your bread. Because once you got kids, all that money you had out the window. So you say, well, you having sex, why you didn't put no condom on? I'm gonna tell y'all something, bro, about these condoms. Don't nobody wanna have sex with no condom. It's trash. It is defeats the purpose. I might as well just beat off. It's garbage. I ain't just out here just messing with anybody. The person I'm with, I trust them in case if they get pregnant. I know they're gonna take care of this kid. I ain't just having sex with this round of motherfuckers who ain't shit. We was most of the people I was with, we was friends first. You know what I'm saying? We was friends first. So take it with a grain of salt. Do what you're supposed to do. Pray to the Most High. Vitamins. Eat healthy if you can. Some days you eat healthy. So you can eat what you want to eat, but make sure you get your vegetables, your greens. Just keep on living, man. Hopefully we get our ass whooping and things can start turning around. Peace.